Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Some are saying there were about 4 shootings yesterday in Barbados, Cave Hill, Nelson Street, Bayshore, and Quayside Center. And some are saying that the shooters in Cave Hill were the same shooters in Nelson Street. Now, I don't know how they moved from one part to the next and did that all in one day without getting caught, but it happened. Now, this guy, born a man, his last name is Germain, he obviously is trying to run things in Barbados. And if on any given Sunday he decides that he is going to drive around and do whatever he wants to do, and Barbadians are going to run, hide, cower, where do you go from there? Where do you go from there? Because the authorities should know there should be a dossier on Born a Man and his crew. Okay, so are you left to think that the police are allowing these things to happen? Maybe the administration now in power, they are allowing these things to happen because they want to run people out of certain areas. What are you supposed to think? How are you supposed to move? Are you supposed to stay where you are and be afraid no one coming out of your homes? Or do they expect you to pack up and leave? And when you do pack up and leave, who do they have designated to move in? Are these stores going to be pulled down with new high rises? What are the plans for these certain areas that are being threatened by crime and criminals? Okay, so I felt a way about this yesterday because, again, not that Sunday is any particular nice day in hell. Sunday is just a name of a day that humans designated, gave it name Sunday. And it's not really a special day, but for most of us, we just want to relax. People want to relax, have our Sunday food, probably just sit out and taking some sun and taking some meditation and that kind of stuff. And then your phone just gets all of these alerts, you get photos, you're hearing different stories from different people and that kind of stuff. It makes you feel away, you kind of feel away. It's like, why can't they, when they do have Born a Man and his crew in custody, why can't that be it? Why is it that he always gets bail on top of bail on top of bail? He's getting bail while he's on bail. Why is that? Why is that? Okay, so no one can help anyone, it seems. No one can help anyone. You that live, let's talk about the Nelson Street area. You that live there, I feel as though there are plans for that area. They want to build it up and they want you gone. In the United States, it's called gentrification, where they have people in a certain area. It's almost as though, I said this before, but it's almost as though people are put in certain areas just to stay there for a couple of decades, maybe to cleanse it, because they use your lungs as filters. And a lot of places are dumps and they have waste in the ground and they have to put people there. They don't want to not have money, so they build houses and they stare you there. so that you can cleanse that area through your lungs. And it takes about 50 to 75 years to accomplish that when they put you on a when they put you on dirty ground, when they put you in a dirty area. Within 100 years, within 100 years, they're coming back. They're putting you out, and they're coming back to get that area because you have already done what you were supposed to do there. So is that what's happening in Bridgetown? That now they have like people who are interested, investors who may be interested, and they're looking to displace the residents who are there, who've been there, and they want to build up that area, and they're using Born a Man to do it. Is he being used? Is he being paid to do what he's doing? Because there is no way in this world that you can impress me with any sort of idea that the police don't know what's happening with these people, with these gangs. You cannot, in any kind of language, try to persuade me to think that what is happening is just happening out of the blue. I think it's planned. I think it is sanctioned. I think that they want people gone in certain areas. And I think that these people, they're on the bikes. I think that they are being rewarded. They're being rewarded. And I don't know what kind of money they're getting, who they're getting it from, but something is up. You feel a way. I'm feeling a way when I see things come to me and it does not make sense. If it's not making sense, you know that something is up. And I feel that maybe someone wants the area of Bridgetown for higher bidders, for people who can really build it up. And they have plans for certain parts of Barbados, and they are allowing the gangs to do what they do. When they do get caught, they have to put on that performance as though they're arresting them, but they get out of jail, they get bail. And if you are getting bail, when you're out on bail, bail on top of bail on top of bail, it shows that what is happening, they want to happen. What is happening is by design. What is happening it should be within a couple of years, you should be seeing some sort of results, because this is certainly ridiculous. It's totally ridiculous what's happening in Barbados, and you actually need to do something about it. You cannot have this continue and think that you look good when the international eyes are on you. You cannot in any way think you're looking good. You look weak. You look very weak with Born a Man. How tall is he? 4'11", 4'9"? You cannot be thinking that you look good having someone like that, a diminutive kind of person, scare you? Drive around and putting fear in your hearts? No, come on now. But that's it for this. This is concerning the stuff that was going on in Barbados yesterday, and people driving around and doing what they were paid to do. And there's a plan. That's how I felt away. I felt as though that maybe there is a plan for certain areas of Barbados, and they need to get the ones who were there for years and donkey years. They need to have you gone. They need to have you out of there. So maybe they'll be coming around sooner or later to tell you about a different area where they can move you, and see. We'll see how that goes, okay? Let me know if they do that, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
I ain't going no party. My clothes blowing up. Oh my God, my belly hurts me, boy. I glad enough I know here, boy. I busy go shut them peasants still. I swear my God, it's when it coming here. Oh, you house shut up. You see what going in the kitchen? You see the kitchen? You kitchen? Oh, you kitchen shut up? Yes. What time you do? He meant you all over here. Oh Lord, a good time we go wrong inside, you know. We will get yeah. Go down low. Look at hey, look at one model. Big one. You see any problem there? No, boy, we wrong inside by Sharon. And a good time remain. A good time remain. No, I tried to show the dog and the team. The dog was shouting, but that's still. You understand? Yeah. No, but if I shine me, I'm going to chop up the gate. Oh, Lord. Oh, they better left for that fucking cruise. I'm dreaming in that today. I'm dreaming in that and I think.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.